Hey guys, how we doing today? How's our audio? I see you're ready, so you must be hearing me. That's a good sign with YouTube. What's going on, everybody? What's up, Jay? How you doing? Nice, Sim. Glad you're able to make it on a PC this time. I just lost my OBS. Okay, there we go. There's the OBS. Just gotta get my exporter loaded up. Okay, good. Swap is there. And only swap. Whoa. This window doesn't want to expand. There we go. Alright. Didn't want to expand on me. You know what? That's a good thing. I type much faster on my computer as well, but I'd rather you be able to comment more. What's up, Rahul? How you doing? Alright, we just got to get this file imported. Here we go, and uncheck keep builds. Okay. All right, we are loaded up and set to go. So guys, just so you know, I am not on my own account tonight. We are on the account of Morgie, who has volunteered to let me burn through all his reapps tonight. Oh, I think my camera is still moved from that last stream, isn't it? Here we go. There we go, now we got a better camera angle. Are the runes for sale? You would have to ask Morgie. It's not actually me who would decide if they're for sale or not. If I sold all his runes, he might not be that happy. I'm not sure. Alright, well there you go. So just give him a Beelzebub and he'll hate you forever. Alright, so here is the deal. I know Morgie has actually pre-organized a bunch of runes, but I want to show you guys the process that I would use for reapps as well. And that would actually start here in Swap, which is why I was just importing that. It appears the swap window is cut off, though. What happened here? Okay. We've got some size issues going on tonight. Alright, there we go. Now we've got swap showing. Hey Carl, glad you're able to make it from the Philippines. Good morning, Kevin. How you doing today? Alright, so we're going to pop over here. Whoops, not to the rune stats. We're going to pop over here to the actual runes. And we are going to search for runes that have an innate stat. So I click not none. Then we're going to look for legend runes that are 6-star. And we're going to sort by lowest efficiency. Whoa! That is a crazy rune on that Perna. That thing is insane. Damn, 125. What's up, Wolfman? How you doing? Alright, now as a general rule, I would personally only reapp Violent, Swift, and Will. So we're going to sort this down a little bit further to Violent, Swift, and Will. And right here we've got this slot 3 on Hathor that looks like a prime reapp target with the 4 resistance sub. We probably also want to exclude anything that has an innate stat of speed. We're not going to want to reapp those. So this brings us down to 87 candidates, and the Hathor to me is still the #1 candidate at 69% in terms of room for improvement. Now I prefer, and I've mentioned this many times before, I prefer to reapp slots 2, 4, and 6. So we can take this down a little bit further and just look here. We'll go to just slots 4 and 6 to start off with, and that gives us about 20. Now, if we just sift this out by set, this is not my account, Wolfman. This is the account of Morgie, who has very generously volunteered to let me do all of his reapps tonight. And hopefully he won't regret it too much. He's probably going to regret it a little bit, but hopefully not too much. All right, so... Hey, Carlos, what's going on? So there's going to be about 50 reapps tonight. We're going to be doing, I believe it's 50 reapps, maybe a little bit more. Let's see. Yeah, 50 exactly. We got 50 reapps exactly. All right, so Morg, my recommendation here is probably to start off with, let's see, the Hathor 4, which is actually the one you mentioned to me already, although that's already got 18 speed. I wouldn't reapp an 18 speed rune. I would probably start off, let's see, this Vio 6 HP attack sub. That's not a terrible rune. Let's redo this by efficiency again. I think this is the one right here. That's a Swift 4, but this is where I would start off personally, is with this Swift 4, but I know you're looking mostly for Violent. Do you want me to stick just with the Violent? Okay. So let's pull the Violent out of there. Vile Will for now. Okay, so we'll throw the Will back in. So we got crit rate, crit damage, bunch of attacks. Oh, that's not inscribed. So let's narrow this down also to just what's plus 12. Actually, wait a second. So this one over here. So we'll come back to that one. I remember you said you put the good targets on some 1 stars as well. So here are the ones that are fully inscribed. We've got this the Hathor 4 again. So did you really want me to do the Hathor 4? Because to me, I wouldn't try and re-up an 18 speed rune. The odds of getting higher are so low. All right, let's expand this out a little bit and see if I know that slot 1 was yeah, I mean, it's up to you. I'm more than happy to do it. It's just that's a tough rune to speed chase on when you're already at max triple roll. Oops, let me pull that out of there. So to me, I would start with the Hathor 3, honestly. So we're gonna go there and see if we can boost up the Hathor 3 a little bit. Whoops, you guys probably want to see the screen, don't you? Let's do that. Hey, Rojo, how you doing? Glad you're able to make the stream. All right, where is this Hathor rune? I don't see the Hathor rune. Maybe I'm just not used to looking for a Hathor because I don't have one. All right, it's got 800 HP flat, so we'll sort this way. There's the Hathor rune. All right. BJ5 working awesome. Congratulations. Alfred, I don't know which one you downloaded from the store, but I will tell you it's the same Summoner's War Optimizer. So here we go. First reapp, we're going to come out the gates with a 21 speed roll right here. Just prove me right. Okay, didn't prove me. Holy. No way. No way. Did I call it? Wow. Why can't I do that on my account? How come that has never happened on my account? Seriously. 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 All right, we will take that one. We will take that one. No speed grinds. All right. You got the defense gem in there too. It's unfortunate. Well, no, you've already got defense, actually. What you need is an HP. Okay, man, that is sick. That is sick. So for those of you who are wondering, let's go ahead and see what the new rune looks like compared to the old rune. So it was a 69... Oh, Sim! Man, thank you so much. That is so generous of you. I really appreciate it. That is awesome. Thank you. Man, thank you, Sim. So let's take a look at the let's take a look at what the rune just changed out to. So we still have crit rate, but it is now 6 crit rate. HP flat changes to 12 crit damage. The defense is gonna drop to 8. And that HP percent changes to 21 speed. So your blackjack of a rune right here goes from 70% to 91% before grinds. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. That is how we want it to start. All right, if we go one and done, your account is gonna change. Like if every rune is a one and done, that your account's gonna change quite a bit. So let's see where that, let's see where your Hathor is at now. Because you said you wanted a 280 Hathor. That just added 25 6 speed to her. All right, so let's go ahead here. I think the next target for us is probably this slot 5 with the defense flat, which is on a fire slime. What are the odds that we could pop off 21? You know what? We're not even gonna go for that. Let's shoot for like 16 speed on this one. 16 speed with like some HP and defense subs. That would be the dream right here. Oh. All right. Well, I accidentally reappraised the rune without showing you the window. So I've got some good news and I've got some bad news for you. The bad news is it was not 16 speed. The good news is you are clearly going to want to keep this rune. Because it's 20 crit rate and 10 speed. Look at that. To me, that's a slam dunk keeper. Obviously, it's going to be up to you, Morgie, but to me, that's a slam dunk keeper right there. If you want to take a quick look at what the let's take a quick look here at what the efficiency will be. I'll update this for you and bring it back over to the swap window. So we got 20 crit rate, 8 resistance, which obviously you just gem the resistance to attack percentage and it's just beautiful. You're going to have 4 crit damage and 10 speed. Yeah, that's the right one. Is that the right one? Should be the right one. Okay. So that comes up to 84%. You'll keep it. Yeah, I would keep that too. That's juicy right there. Do you have the attack gem? Can we oh, you got a leg and me personally, I'd probably use the hero one. Do you want me to use the hero or the leg? Or do you want to just do it on your own after? You can probably do it on your own after. I know people are here to see the reapps. All right, we need to find another target because that's 2 and done now. I am looking at your light cowgirl right here. Gotcha. We should do more reapps though. Those gems are pretty big for those gems are pretty big. Don't re-up your partner rune. You know what? If we land enough 21 speeds, I think I get to do whatever I want, even if it's the Perna. No, I wouldn't touch that Perna rune. That thing is insane. Ian, you nailed it. 100% efficiency is max efficiency with no grinds or gems, but with innates. So it's 93% max with no innate, 100% max with innate. By the way, Lucas, I can't remember if I said what's up, but what's up? Thanks for joining the stream. And hey, Philip, how you doing? I'll show you that Perna rune in a moment, Rojo. Okay, I think we're going to go with this one. Jason said I could go with whatever I want, so I feel like we could probably boost this rune up a little bit. It's not actually a bad rune. This could have that resistance gemmed over to defense, but it is going to be on the slow side for his account, so let's see if we could get one big hit right here. Well, I think it's better. Let's see. We got, what, 26, 33 versus 33, but the gem target... Actually, you know what? No, the original roll was better. The original roll was better. So, Jason, to me, I would say the original is better because you'd be gemming accuracy or crit rate for the crit damage, and here you're gemming defense for the resistance. Technically, just so we know, guys, the new roll is technically higher efficiency, but the old roll has higher potential because we're only gemming away 4 stats when we gem the stats. So we'll give this one another shot right here. I'm not going to get obsessed with this one because it's not a bad rune. So if we can't nail something pretty big, now, you know what? We're in the same situation here where you'd be gemming away worse stats. So we're going to keep the old one. And this is the last pop we're going to put into this one for right now because we already hit one big slot 3 anyway. Okay, I would stick with the 10 speed. That rune still has more upside. So we're going to move on to another rune before we get too obsessed in one spot. And there is a Jamire Will 4. That's an attack percent. We're not going to do a slot 4 attack. Got a Bulldozer slot 2 that's actually pretty nice. We're going to leave that one alone. There's another Vial 5 here. Oh, that's a juicy one. Oh, but it's got HP innate. Okay, we don't want to go to HP innate if we can avoid it. So let's go to the slime. This one we already did. Yeah, we already did this one. So let me go ahead and mark that one locked. And then let's go to, there's a Vio 3 here. That's already got 15 speed. I guess, let me bring it over to swap so you guys can see what I'm seeing here. Okay, we've got this Dover 4. This one is 15, oh, it's another attack percent. What's up, Red? How you doing? The reapps are actually going pretty good, man. The very first one out the gate, we hit 21 speed. The second one out the gate was a 20 crit rate. So it was pretty sweet to start off with. Okay, this did we do this? We did the slot 3 on the fire, didn't we? Which one was this? 269 flat. So that's this one, right? We did not do this. Okay, this is a nice target right here. 86, although, so if you gem speed onto this one, it's actually a pretty beast rune. I would probably leave this one alone. If you gem speed onto this, it's a beast PvE rune. Very foreign looking, yeah. So Jason, you put this one on the slime for me to re-up. I'll leave that up to you if you want me to hit it up. But like I said, I think if you pop like 13 speed onto this, it's a monster. You know what? No, I take it back. I take it back because it's not really going to fit. It's more of a support type rune with only 6 crit rate, so it's worth hitting. Yeah, it's a slot 3. I'd say it's probably worth hitting. It's just super high efficiency. That's why I was looking at, so we're at, you know, you're at like, you'll be 105, 110%, but let's give it a shot. Speed chase a little bit. Okay. Well, that is an upgrade, I think. It's actually a little bit lower efficiency, but it's a better rune with the 16 speed. Oh. Damn it. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Let me do this. Hang on one sec, guys. We're gonna do this a little bit better here. We're gonna make it so that you can see both windows, sort of see both windows at once. I know it's a little squeezed, but at least you get an idea up there. Okay, now we got the runes and swap on one window. Okay, Yilberb. All right, I'm going to keep the 16 speed, even though it's lower efficiency. It's 16 speed. That's clearly, to me, the win right there. And then we'll move on to the next rune. Yeah, that's what I was moving to next, Ace, was to shrink down the air server. It's a little bit stretched, but I think you guys will be able to see things better this way. And I won't forget to keep going window to window. Quad flat HP and keep it. Yeah, Vrozar, it's well, here I'll show you the updated efficiency. Like I said, it did go down in efficiency a little bit. So we went, the flat HP is going to be 374, so keep an eye on it. Before it was 86%. The new HP is 19, the new crit damage is 6, and then the defense changed to 16 speed. So we went from 86% efficiency to, actually no, I stand corrected. We went up to 89% efficiency. And he'll be able to gem that HP for about 22 defense. So this rune is actually a significant improvement overall. I thought we actually dropped a little efficiency, but we gained. Let me see if I can bring this up just a little bit more. And that should hopefully help. There we go. Okay. There we go. So we'll go with that split screen for now, and we are going to move on. I think that's, to me, that's actually a pretty nice win right there, so we're going to keep that one. And let's just resort this by minimum speed and just move up this way. So right here we've got this Jamire 4, but I don't want to do, we're going to do, yeah, we're not going to do a slot 4 attack percent. That's just not a good enough target. Vrozar, I mean, so the thing is, you saw on the first couple of rolls, we popped it right out the bat. I don't know that there are any blank spaces, Ace. This is true. It could be a 30 speed. Oh yeah, it's not a. No, if it's actually not completely stretched, it's just brought off the screen a little bit, basically. Whoops. Yeah, all I did was move it off the screen. It's not fully stretched. And then just brought it down far enough so that you could see the stats, pretty much. There we go. I think, yeah, all right. Yeah, we'll leave that where it is, and we will move back onto the reapps. Okay, so we've got this Vio 3 with 20 resistance. I don't love doing a Vio 3 that has 8 defense innate, but honestly, there's not a lot of great targets here. He's got so many runes that are pretty good already. So let's just take a shot at this one and see if we can buff up a little bit of speed chasing. So that's going to be this one. Now, normally I would not do seriously, normally I would not re-app a Vio 3 with defense innate because your opportunities to improve it are somewhat limited. But again, because Morgie doesn't have that many great targets, a lot of his runes are really good, we're going to give this one a shot. Alright, so it is worse. So we're going to keep the original one, and we're going to go ahead and re-app again. Huh. I think we stay with the original one still, since it had crit rate. Yeah, you pretty much hit that. Well, so when it has 0 speed, you can always gem in speed. So to me, a 0 speed rune is 11, basically. And I know you can hit 15 with a legend, But to me, a realistic expectation is to get 7 and 4. So I consider a 0 speed rune with something that's gemmable to have 11 speed. Oh, that is a legit upgrade, though. That is a legit upgrade. That just became a sexy dungeon rune right there. All right, so we were at 86% efficiency. And oh man, this is actually a really nice one. Look at that. 16 crit rate, 10 crit damage, 11 HP. Oh, Ripper, man, thank you so much. Seriously, I really, and obviously, thank you for being a legendary member, Ripper. Like, I gotta give that shout out every stream because I really, and to all of you guys who are members, I sincerely appreciate it. It's just amazing that you guys have chosen to support, so thank you. All right, we got the 10 crit damage and the 6 speed here. No, seriously, you are not kidding, Sim. This is like 4 huge upgrades. All right, so let's see where this one's. This is 89% now. 89% on a monster dungeon rune. That one's just sick. That one, we are not touching that one again. Let's go ahead and lock that so we don't forget that we've done it. See, normally it's easy to find reapps because normally you spend 30 reapps on the first rune and just run out. but when you use like 2 or 3 reapps, and we may wind up having to do this attack percent rune after all just because we're going to run out of targets. All right, we're going to go to, we're going to break my cardinal rule a second time because when you're running good, you're running good. I do have it set to search for Will Austin. He just he's got more good violent targets at the moment. So we are gonna do, and once again, I just want to emphasize to those of you watching the stream, I normally very strongly recommend that you do not reapp runes that have HP, defense, or attack innate. This is unique because there are not a lot of other fantastic options, and because we're just running really good right now. So we're going to give it a shot. Actually, that is higher efficiency, but it's not like a super upgrade because resistance usually works better with speed. So we are going to take the higher efficiency roll, but we're going to hit it again. Okay, that's definitely a downgrade. We're not going to hit this one 4 times as the max. 4 times as the max because of that innate. So that's definitely a downgrade. So this is our last shot on this rune. If not, we're going to move on to another one. Okay, yeah, this rune. So we did see a net upgrade. If you gem the accuracy into speed, it's still actually a pretty decent rune for like a Triana or a Harmonia would actually do really nice with this rune. If you just put on like 12 speed in place of that accuracy, it'd be a really good rune for them. Hey Harold, how you doing? Glad you were able to make the stream. So we're going to go ahead and just update this one so we can see what the actual change was. We go attack percent 11. We can take the resistance here and mark it out to 20. 7 accuracy and 14 defense. So the final tally on this rune, it went from 84 to 88%, so it still definitely got better. And I don't think there was a... but it's immemorial. I'm not using an immemorial gem on this one. I'll leave that up to him. But he does have the gem. So if he wants to change it out to speed, it will actually be potentially like a 13 speed rune that's triple grindable. And so just for you guys who haven't seen my rune potential video, if you want to get an idea of like what this rune would look like, we go ahead and just make that 18 attack, 21 defense, which are max hero grinds. And then you could put on like 13 speed, which is kind of in the mid-range, and it would be 109% efficiency rune once it's fully gemmed and grinded. So it's actually a pretty nice rune overall. Now let's move on to, this is the one, is this one we just did? We just did 417, and this is rune 417. Yeah, we're done with this one, so we're going to move on to this slot 1. It's got innate HP again, but that's okay, because on slot, I mean, because there's really... Here we go. So this one. All right, can we call the shot again? Could we say like 16 speed, 10 crit rate? That's what we're trying to roll out here. 16 speed, 10 crit rate. Ow! Wow, that's interesting. Huh. It doesn't fit at all. Like, it sucks because it's a really high roll, but it doesn't fit at all. I mean, for me, so I'm glad you're back, Morg. For me, I would keep the original roll and then just re-app it again, but if you want the resistance, you let me know. Like, I don't see being able to use this rune on anybody, because you'd have to gem the attack for speed. Yeah, I would keep the first one. If it had like even HP and defense, you could gem in the speed, but it just didn't fit together. Oh! Now that fits. That fits. That totally fits. Oh, sweet. Alright, so we're gonna switch out this crit damage to a 26% attack. The crit rate, you'll probably do something, I don't know if you'll, actually, you're gonna gem in, yeah, you would gem in crit rate. You gem the resistance for crit rate, probably, because you already have the HP innate. Do you have a crit rate gem? Crit damage only, okay. So we'll make this 11 speed right here. 5 accuracy and 5 resistance. So we can see the change to the rune. 5 accuracy and 5 res. So we go from 88, actually it stays at 88% efficiency, but it has a whole lot more upside now. That is a nice rune. All right, we're done with that one for sure. Let me go ahead and lock it. Bro, that's like 5 or 6 runes already. and still how many reapps? Still only through 15 reapps. Save 20 for the speed chase? Okay. We can do that. Let's do this. Let me do this then. Because I know you really want that, I know you really want to do that slot 4, so we're going to take a look at slot 4 HP percent. That Hathor is the only one, huh? What about if we get rid of the innates? 99, 94, 93. The Hathor is low because it's not grinded. Main stat HP. Alright, you're kind of light on the slot 4. I see why you're, Okay. Okay, so I see why you want a speed chase on that rune then. The Rakuni rune, it's, well... Honestly, I mean, I know the Rakuni rune is fully grinded and everything, but I'd rather speed chase on the Rakuni rune. Just me personally, because you already have the 18 speed here. You could move that 18 speed rune onto the Rakuni. I'll leave that up to you, but personally, if we're going to speed chase, I know this one doesn't have the innate, which is lower odds, but I just wouldn't. Okay, do it. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do that then. Let's just see if we can nail something good right off the bat, and then we know how many we have left. Okay, so we got HP percent. Here's the Rakuni. And obviously it's a pretty good rune, so we're only going to take basically a huge speed roll. Oh man, that's that's a better rune for an HP slot on the first roll. Oh man, I don't know, bro. I guess we're gonna re-app it again either way, so we'll probably just save the grinded ones. Yeah, I'd say let's just save the grinded ones. We're gonna re-app it again anyway. Okay, that's trash. That one's easy. That's you know, this is like the first genuine trash reapp we've had in all of these. I mean, there were some we didn't keep, but that was the first truly trash one, I think. Okay. This... I mean, it is an upgrade, but... It's not it's not enough of an upgrade to have to go through regrinding all your violent. That's the thing. No speed there. So you said you wanted to use 20 chasing speed. We started with 35, so we're not doing as well on this rune. That's 6 in. This is what it normally looks like when I reapp now. This is a lot more realistic. I think if we don't hit anything on this one, we need to jump over to a different rune for a minute and break up the pattern. Okay, yeah, let's just jump over to a different rune for a moment and break the pattern. Let's take a look at your slot 6s. See if there's a... right here off the bat, so this Jemire HP. Now the 2 with innate, we've got the Skogul, which is actually... That Skogul rune is... that Skogul rune's a decent target. I don't love the defense innate. Surprise reapp it. Let's peel 1 off on this Skogul. 13 speed, because the 21 crit rate... But yeah, because you can't get defense, though. No, that one's not worth reapping. That one's just not worth reapping. You need the defense available. And then the Tetra and the Mo Long are both super fast. So we've got this Tiana one. And then we've got... So the Jemire one is actually just kind of a junk rune. Let's do the Jemire one. Wolfman, if you rune double will, then you get 2 turns of immunity as long as it doesn't get stripped. Hey Gabriel, I'm doing good. I'm doing really good, actually. How about yourself? Alright, let's... I'm going to be doing better when we see this lack of speed here. But it actually is still a minor upgrade. So we'll go ahead and take that one and hit it one more time. Well, we got 5 speed. 5 speed's probably not what you're looking for, though. Oh, man. All right. It's cooling off a little bit too much here now. We were looking so good out the gate. You know what? That's actually not terrible. You gem in the speed and grind the flat defense. It's not the worst rune ever. It's definitely better than it started. It's actually, yeah, I mean, it really is better than when it started. So we went from 23 accuracy to 21. The attack flat now is a min-roll instead of 17. And the defense flat's a min-roll. But you get 20% defense percent. So that is a boost up from where it was. Let's see, we went from 74 to 76. But I do see that as a better overall rune with the defense sub. All right. Do you have any do you have any mystical scrolls? I want to do something just to like break up the luck here. Yeah, we just need 1. That's okay. Oh, you had 3. We just needed something to like get the game out of that bad mode there. We'll do that. Oh. Okay, we won't do anymore. I think you had some rainbow on though, right? Oh, they're all leveling? Okay. Oh, no, you got plenty. You got plenty. All right, let's go make sure that these are not any kind of monsters that you would actually care about. Hey, Dane, glad you're able to make it, man. Appreciate you stopping by for the stream. Oh, you might want that Marshall Cat, actually. And I don't know if you're working on, like, any kind of lens or anything, so we'll just do, we'll do these Mystic Wishes. Hey, Wolfman, have a good night. Gabriel, that's awesome. I appreciate it, man. Any 3-star... Yeah, Patrick, we're still doing reapps. We had a really good start, and then it kind of tapered off, so I just wanted to, like, break up the game mode a little bit. That fake star should be right there. Alright, that fake 4-star, rather. That fake 4-star is what we needed to... seriously, Sim, that was... you couldn't do that in a million years. Like, we're gonna start with a 21 speed, and we started with a 21 speed. That was just perfect. All right, let's go back to this Raccoony. I feel like that little fake 4 right there kind of broke things up for us a little bit, and we're gonna hit something good right here. All right, maybe not yet. Maybe we needed that second one to hit something good. Okay then. Man, I mean, 26 defense for 10 speed. I personally agree with Patrick. I would actually keep the left one, even though you've got more speed, but I leave that's your call right there. If you're totally speed chasing, I mean, you can always gem the flat defense for, well, you know, thinking it through, you don't need crit rate on Hathor. Or Raccoony. So, if you were to gem the, yeah. I mean, if you gem the flat attack for defense, you could have like 22 defense plus 36 flat defense. You're basically trading 15 crit rate for 15 accuracy, and you're faster. As I'm thinking it through, I'm actually thinking I would probably take the right one, because we're all looking at the grinded stats on the left, and we're not considering what the right side would look like. Let me just pull this up to show you where the right side would be. So you got 15 accuracy. I would gem the flat attack and keep the flat defense. So after you grind that flat defense, you're somewhere around 35. After you gem in new defense, you're somewhere around 20. Am I on the right rune? No, I'm not on the right rune. That's the problem. Okay. I know what the right side one looks like, but so we're at 76 efficiency, or what? Well, no, we got to be on the Raccoony rune. I mean, you're really high efficiency on the left side. There's no doubt about that. But so if you take this and you change that to that, you make this defense flat 38, and you make this 21 accuracy. No, sorry, 15 accuracy. The rune actually goes up to 103% efficiency. No, Ace, no, legit, I take this and I keep it. That's why I just loaded it in the optimizer. I want you guys to take a look at what this rune looks like once it's done. That's what this rune would look like once it's completely done. So you're at 99 efficiency right now. This is your rune right here. Oh no, you're at, that's because it got saved. The left side right now is 99 efficiency. The right side needs a lot of work, but it'll grow to 103 efficiency, and it'll be faster, and you don't have all that wasted crit rate that you don't need on an HP rune. I think you should keep the right. Like, take it and keep it, and we're done reapping it. That's my recommendation. But it's your call. So just give me a confirm that you want me to keep this. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you gem, and I know it hurts to gem the double hit, but look, you gem that attack for defense percentage. You've got 3 grinds on there. Then you amplify this flat defense, obviously, and you grind the speed, and you grind the new defense percent. And I'm telling you, it's going to be a nice rune. It's going to fit. That's the thing, is it's going to synergize really well. You got speed, tons of defense, and accuracy subs on an HP rune instead of the crit rate that you don't need. So guys, if you take nothing else away from this video, the whole reason for doing a reapp stream was that conversation right there. It's all about visualizing what the rune's going to look like in the end. For me, that rune will be a 20 speed slot 4 with stats that fit together really well at 100% efficiency once it's done. And none of us saw it at first, including myself. I was like, keep the left, and then I thought it through. So when you're going through a reapp session, think about what the rune's going to look like when it's done. That's the single biggest takeaway you could take from today, right there. Alright, so now that we've got that rune done, we actually have no more slot 4 HPs. Let's take a look at if you have any slot 2s maybe that are worth doing, because we haven't looked at any of those speed ones yet. So we want slot 2. Let's see, the one on Icarus has an HP flat, kind of low efficiency, so I would take a look at this Icarus rune. This is actually really low efficiency. Oh, well, that attack's not gemmed yet, though. Never mind. Yeah, so once you gem that attack, you make that attack percent, it's what? 103. So never mind, that's not a reapp candidate. Your speed runes are actually pretty good. Matt, I was told that, oh, then let me reshrink this window a little bit now. I was told that they just released a version for Mac. I don't personally know because I don't have a Mac, but that is what I was told recently, is that you can. Okay, so you don't have any good slot 2 targets. I'm gonna say I think they're all pretty solid. So let's take another look at the slot 1. Okay, this is a solid PvE rune on Raccoony. It's a solid PvE rune on Raccoony. But even, well, yeah, you regem the attack, so we don't want to touch that one. This is not as good of a PvE rune. So let's take a look, and this is HP flat, so let's go take a look at this one on the Fire Sandman. 10-10 with the crit damage sub. That's the wrong one. That was Fire Slime. Fire Slime. Here it is, Fire Sandman. HP flat. This is not a bad rune at all, but we could speed chase a little bit on it with that HP flat. And since you did want me to stay with the Violent Will, there's not a whole lot of better. Ooh, nope, not resistance. Interesting. Yeah, we'll stick with that. Hey Daniel, yeah, I am on global server, and Gabriel, so basically the way you classify PvE or PvP, if the rune is really slow but it has a lot of crit rate, crit damage, or attack, then it's a great PvE rune. So it doesn't, because you don't need much speed for PvE. You need like 20 or 30 total speed depending on your speed towers. If it's got a lot of speed and... Well, basically, if it's got a lot of speed, it's a PvP rune one way or another. It could go on a nuke or a support monster, whatever, but if it's got a lot of speed, it's PvP. And then if it's slow, then you just really want it to have offensive stats or like something special. Like if it's a quad roll HP, then it could go on a Skogul, that type of thing. Okay, crit rate. Oh, yeah. I think I like the first roll better. The right side is, yeah, the right side doesn't fit with that resistance. So we're going to stay on the first. And crit rate HP. Oh, man, this rune is addicted to resistance. Okay, we're gonna stay away from this rune because that resistance addiction is not good. Let's take a look at, we don't want, okay, for the moment, let's just say no attack, no defense, and no HP percent innates. Well, we were speed chasing for Hathor on the Raccoony, so this is everything. Let's see. We're gonna go not slot 2. So this is everything right here that is not slot 2 with the correct innates, that's legend, and fully inscribed. But what we have not checked is what is not inscribed. I wonder if there's some good reapp. So you've got 3 runes that are not inscribed here, and one of them is a vial for crit damage. That we need to do. That we definitely need to do before we run out of runes. So let's thin this down to crit damage, and I believe this is this one. So what we're looking for right now is a quad roll resistance. There we go. What we're looking for right now is a quad roll resistance, and just get all the resistance out of the way. So the first right there, low resistance. Ugh. Low resistance roll also. So yeah, we'd like to see just like quad roll, min resistance, be done with it. You know what, Sim? I could buy flat defense. We could split it too. You could have like one of those ugly ones that min rolls each of the 4 stats and stacks nothing so that you can't gem it. That would be fine too. That was actually a thick defense roll, but who cares? Wow, double roll resistance, but it's a crit damage rune. We don't care about that. Hey, Bilal, how you doing? Glad you're able to make the stream. Especially since this was kind of an unplanned stream here. Reinhard, the answer to that's a little bit tricky. It depends on like stage of game and if you're free to play and things like that. So as a general rule, me personally, I only like to reapp Vio, Swift, and Will slot 4-6 if it's a legend with an innate, and that innate is not defense, HP, or attack. That's me personally, but I am not free to play and I'm late game. I have tons of runes that are slots 1, 3, 5 that are super fast. And so for me, reapping an extra 20 speed rune, and I know this sounds bad, but if I reapp an extra 20 speed slot 1 rune, it doesn't actually benefit me because where I'm slow is in the slots 2, 4, 6. I have tons of fast slot 1 runes. Now, for somebody else who does not have all those extra fast runes, then it could make a lot more sense to reapp a slot 1, 3, 5. Well, not so much a 5. It can make a lot more sense to reapp a slot 1 or 3 because it's easier to get speed on slots 1 and 3. And that's because there are fewer stats you can get. You know, slot 1 can't have attack. Slot 1 can't have defense, slot 3 can't have attack. And so with the fewer stats that you could get, you've got a better chance at high speed. All right, let's get this into something usable. We're not even necessarily speed chasing, we just want something better than that. Although I'll tell you what, the 61 flat attack's not the end of the world. We're obviously going to hit it again, but it's not the worst rune ever. Ooh. Oh, that's unique. I mean, not unique, but nice. Hey, Clavin, how you doing? That's a quad grindable rune. You pop this on right here, and I know you've got no crit rate, but the efficiency on this thing is unreal. This is, I mean, me personally, this is where I use that legend gem. I would gem that on. Let me just pull up what your efficiency will be. But I mean, it's gonna be off the charts. So you go 12 right here. Your slot 1 is actually, or not, your first stat is 11 defense. Your second stat is 15 speed, which is really nice. Third stat is 14 HP. And then if we were to gem in that attack percent, and let's just say we hit 11, you're at 89 quad grind. Yeah. I mean, this is like 110... No, there's more. This is like 116% rune, potentially. All right, let's do it. Oh, 13. Nice. Look at that. I'd actually, bro, I would jam this this attack down here too, but I don't know if you're saving that for an RTA unit or something, so I'm not going to use your immemorials. Unless you tell me to. But, oh, that thing is thick. Look at that. That might even be better than the 21 speed rune. I mean, that thing is... You're at 91%, and you can add 28 more through grinds. Just hero grinds. Just hero grinds puts this thing to 119%. Legend grinds puts this thing up over 130. That destroys the best rune on my account. That's a hell of a rune. All right, let's see, your Dagora, I don't know why this rune is on your Dagora, and, well, it doesn't matter, it's an attack percent rune, so we're not going to hit that. You got a slot 6 defense percent Vio. That could be worth a little bit of speed chasing right there. Let's see where we're at right here. With the 4 crit rate sub, that's not bad either. That's not a bad one here. Bro, I'm like stoked about that crit damage rune. I am seriously stoked about that crit damage rune and jealous. I want it. I mean, I know it's not like the super high attack and it has no crit rate, but the efficiency on that thing is unreal. And actually, there was that 20 crit rate slot 5 that's gonna balance things out a little bit too. That was just really nice. Hey Rainer, what's going on? All right, so this thing's just stacking up the attack, but it really doesn't matter. Rainer, we're having a really good session so far. There's been like, I lost count, like 5 monsters already? Or, well, 3 monsters and 2 really good runes, something like that. Hey Dylan, yeah, I would definitely do your reapps. When you whoa, what am I doing? Here we go. Hey Lucas, what's going on, man? Okay, reapp for speed. Not for speed, we're reapping to get speed. We don't want for speed. Okay, just to be clear about this. Reapp for 20 speed. That's what we're looking for, is 20 speed. Not HP. I think I wasn't clear. It didn't hear me. Speed. Well, actually, that is still better though, isn't it? All right. Come on, come on. One big speed here. Going in the wrong direction. 27 and 12. That's actually kind of better. Well, it is better because you gem the flat attack. Yeah. We're not keeping it anyway, but it was still better. Alright, I don't want to go too gung-ho on a defense percent rune, but we got to get like... It's not worth it. You could gem in more speed. Like, I think I would still keep the left side because the right side efficiency is so low. The right side is so low efficiency and you can gem in 8 or 9 speed. Yeah, there you go, Jason. Cameron, I personally do reapp Swift, but Jason is working to build his Hathor today, so that's why we're doing all violent. Alright, this is the last one on this defense rune, because I really don't want to go overboard on defense. Yeah, 4 speed ain't going to do it. I'd rather just gem in the speed, so we'll keep that left side for right now. All day farming. Alright, so that was it for, let's see, that's it for the uninscribed stuff. So let's go back to the, wait, no, we got one, yeah, the other one is, it's an attack percent slot 4. So we're not going to do the attack percent slot 4. So let's go back to the inscribed stuff. And let's come here for the slowest runes. Okay, this Dozer slot 3. This Dozer slot 3 has 20 crit rate. Never mind. We're not touching that. These are all kind of high crit rate. The Galleon 3. The Galleon 3 is actually, that's a decent target. The 11 and 12, I bet you've got quite a bit that duplicates that. Those are not like hard numbers to reach. Yeah, let's pop over here. Take a look at your crit rate, crit damage combo runes. Oh. That rune needs some work. Rojo, bulldozer damage target depends on your stage of game, but 42 is a really good target if you're anywhere in low G1 guilds, like up to, let's say, rank 700-800, something like that. You might want to get, honestly, probably up to like rank 300-400. If you're in, your guild is anywhere from like rank 300-400 down, 42k dozer should do you good. Okay, yeah, this Galleon is, this is a good target. And it's been a while. We are due. We are due. I feel like I want to call a shot, but then if I do it, I just diminish like that last time I did it, so that's better. That is immediately better to me. Curiosity. Sim, you know, it's inscriptions are in a lot of games I play before this one, and I think I didn't even realize I was using it because I've used inscribe for so many years, and here it's obviously enchant, but yeah, didn't even realize I was saying it. It's just been the term in most of the games I've played for most of my life. Many of the games I've played, anyway. Okay, so we drop 3 crit rate, we gain 1 speed, you change crit damage for HP. It's a higher efficiency rune, but this is actually probably a better slot 3 now that I think it through. I don't know, this is a better support rune. I'll answer you in a minute. So Jason, I'm kind of leaning towards the right side. Okay, thank you. Yeah, that's why I was leaning towards it as well. John, I've actually never played D&D, but yeah, D&D style games, role-playing type of games. Okay, that's crap. What do we have left? We have 7 left. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on the high efficiency. Lucas, I have not used a Shubel a whole lot, but I did use a Shubel in Special League. Calling him a budget Hathor is not exactly accurate because what he lacks is the strip, which is what makes Hathor so powerful. The attack bar reduction is really good, but the strip is so much better. So you can't really use him as a Hathor replacement, but in 4-star Special League, he is a beast. So while I wouldn't necessarily build an RTA team around him if I had better options, in Special League, he's like instantly just knocked you up 2 levels on whatever you were at before. If you were C1, you just went to C3, something like that. Wayner, congratulations, man. That is awesome on the BJ5 team. Alfred, yeah, your Galleon should always be 85 accuracy. Definitely. Okay, Jason, we've got 7 reapps left. So, do you want me to just keep searching out a little bit for efficiency, or do you want me to go speed chase on the end? I would probably just, I don't love the idea, honestly, of reapping either of those HP runes. I think the 16 speed with no innate is really good, and the 18 speed is, I mean, to me, it's a triple roll 18 speed. It's hard to get better than that. But if you want me to speed chase, we will. If not, then we'll just kind of float around and see if we can make some runes better in general with the last 7. You tell me. Austin, if you build a Shubel, I think you can finally make Fighter 1. I don't know about Conqueror 1. Let's see, you got a 23 speed attack, 23 speed, well, these are all crit damage. So your Chassoon is 21 speed, so the 18 speed would be 22. So yeah, I mean 22, 23, depending on the grind. So yeah, it would be your fastest outside of crit damage or attack. Mystic, that is awesome. I'm really happy for you. I recommend keeping all rare, hero, and legend percent grinds, and then I would keep the legend flats and the legend gems. I know there are a lot of other people who keep the hero ones, but to me personally, they're just too expensive. To spend 50k to grind a hero, you don't get enough back. I'd rather sell them instead. But like I said, there's some people who might tell you to keep the hero flats. That's just for me personally. If you're doing a lot of raid, you're going to get those legend flats to drop, and you don't grind as many legend flats, and I don't usually regrind unless it min rolls. So I get enough flat grinds just by keeping the legends. That's me. But I keep everything rare, hero, all of it, if it's an attack percent, and if it's a gem. I keep, well, I don't keep anything but legend gems for flats as well, but for all percentage gems, I keep the rares as well. And then for accuracy and resistance, I keep 1 hero, and I keep anything legend. For crit damage, same thing. I keep 1 hero and anything legend. can't think. Etienne, that... I don't know if I could name 30 monsters on stream. I might kill some people, but the first two monsters everybody needs is Fran and Lauren. That's easy because we all have access to them and they are super powerful. After that, if you have Shayna, Sabrina, Talia, those are all like must-haves. All right, Jason, anything with value? Let's see here. Verd is probably a must build if you're a starting player as well. Triana is definitely a must build, I agree. Garo also is a really, really useful monster. But some of those monsters are getting into PvP, so in early game you want to try and keep your main focus on PvE until you're speed farming the dungeons. You'll obviously do a little PvP, but your main focus should be... Yeah, Dylan's right. The obvious one is Lucian. That's the preeminent PvE monster. Slot 3, Ancient Rune with Innate. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at this one then. Bill. 18. Must be this one. Is it the Zyros one that you're asking me about? Hey, Ikor? Oh, from Indonesia. That's awesome. Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, personally, bro, I would reapp this. I mean, 107 is insane efficiency, and it sucks that you've already put all the gems and grinds into it. But the crit damage doesn't really blend with anything, so when you look at, like... Well, let me walk my answer back a step. If, like me, you don't have many runes worth reapping, then it's a good target. But if you're, like, out of reapps, then it wouldn't be my first target. Austin, 23.75. Congratulations, man. That's an awesome time. That really is. Where's your Jamire? I don't have Jamire, so I'm not, like, used to looking for the icon. Well, why don't we just do it like this? Let's search by grade. And let's move to Will. That's why... Yeah, I'm looking for an Ancient Rune and Violent. Brilliant. Go me. And it's Zyros, not Jamire. Okay. Dude, you've got 33 reapps. Yeah, this is a no-brainer. Yes, you should be reapping this rune, without a doubt. It works as a shield will cleave, but no, this is an automatic right here. To me, this is automatic reapp. The thing is, I mean, what if we reapp this into like 22 speed, and then you could gem it to 28? You've got innate accuracy. This is totally, and you've got 33 ancient reapps. This is totally, I mean, I see what Odexit's saying. It is a nice dozer rune, but even so, to me, this is like too juicy to leave alone when you've got 33 sitting there. Woo! 30 HP, but no speed. Of course, you could gem the resistance back to speed, and it's a better rune. You actually, because I mean, you already gemmed in speed once. This is a better rune. Yeah. So I keep the right side, but I don't know if you have speed gems, and those are really hard to get, and I can't check right now, obviously, so you got to tell me. But if you have a speed gem, keep the right. We're going to hit it again anyway, but left for now. Okay. So let's see what you've got. Convert. Oh, you did have the speed gem. Should have kept the right. Look at that sexy beast. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Come on, 6 speed. So this is... Wow. That is, that's a hell of a BJR5 rune now. That's a really nice BJ rune. Well, if your bail only does 36k, then why aren't we, if you've got that weak little bail there. All right, this thing is addicted here. We're due for something here. Ah, now the resistance makes sense. Gem some defense onto it, and that thing is really, really efficient. I'm gonna pull up the efficiency, but let me I'll show you the efficiency. But this is nice, man. This is more efficient than it was. I guarantee you, this is more efficient than it was. So we'll just call it a 10% gem. You know, we're gonna pretend you get 10% on the defense gem, just so you can see what it would be. We'll throw in that 17 speed, and then the 16 resistance. And then we will, let's call the grinds all just +7. So we'll do 22, and then we'll do +4 speed, makes it 21. And the rune would be 113% efficiency, 21. Oh, I didn't have it scrolled up enough. Here you go. Dylan, what I'm actually doing is editing it in the optimizer as we go. So if you look up on the top of the screen, you'll see I just edited it. Jason, this should be a no-brainer. We should be keeping this, but I just want you to confirm. This is a perfect rune, though. It synergizes well together, and it's more efficient. All right. Can I gem in the defense? Let's see what we can get this thing. Oh! Oh, damn! 12, that's the yeah, that is sweet. All right. Can I grind this baby up? Can we see what the final, let the viewers see what the final rune is going to look like? These are ancient grinds, so I'm not spending them without the, yes. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't burn the, come on, 4. Come on. All right, 3. You know what? I am happy with 3 right there. 3 is really nice. I got no problems with that. I got no problems with that right now. 7 is beautiful. I'm happy with that. Now, I don't want to burn your, you tell me, but I'm thinking you probably want to save your legend and we should just use a hero here. It is a 20 speed will rune. You might want to use the legend. I don't know. Wayne votes for hero. I want to hear it from Jason, though. Save the legend. That's what I thought. Okay. Come on, another 7 will be good. 6. Okay. I'm good with 6. I leave it to you if you want to regrind those, but I'm happy with 6. So let's pop in our final stats here. We wound up with 21 defense. Actually, or excuse me, 21 HP. Actually 19 defense and 20 speed. And it became 100. It's still, yeah, it's 113%. Awesome bruiser. This is like yeah, this is a really nice rune. 113% slot 3 will rune at 20 speed. So yeah. That was definitely worth it. Let's now I gotta snoop around and see if you've got any other ancients that we should be doing. All right, so actually it's only those 2. Okay, no worries. You got this Fen Yang one with 20 speed on it. That's a pretty nice rune. I probably wouldn't mess with the Fen Yang one. Hey John, how you doing? Yeah, I don't think I'd mess with the Fen Yang one, so I think we're done with your ancients for right now, unless we go outside of Will. But you're probably saving your reapps, I would imagine, mostly for Will. Let's see, what else do we have here? The Veramos Energy 5 has 21 speed. Actually, those are all pretty fast. So it'd be this Nemesis 1 right here. 11, 13, and 12. Yeah, that one has some upshot right there. That one could be a speed chase, but probably this Endure 6. Oh, that's a resistance. Endure resistance. That is interesting. All right, I'm not gonna burn his reapps on a resistance rune while he's not here. I personally would probably throw a couple onto that resistance rune and speed chase though. Even though it has the HP innate. Yeah, I agree with you, Wayne. I would, Hey, Glitchin', man, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Okay, so I'm not gonna burn his ancient reapps, but these are, just yet, but these are the two that I would do. Well, I would actually slap a couple, because he's still got like 28 left, so I would slap a couple onto each of them and see what happens, me personally. Austin, you did tell me to pop into Discord. I can't quite, am I going to regret, like, not catching up on chat? What am I looking for, Austin? Is there anything I need to, like, react to here? By the way, guys, since we just mentioned the Discord, let me go ahead and put a link in the chat. Let me just set that to never expire. So guys, if you haven't joined the Discord server yet, there's a great time to do it. I'm going to put the link in here. If you guys ever have questions, it's a good chance to kind of catch me or Ace. By the way, I should mention, Ace is going to be streaming in about an hour and a half from now. It's going to be a fun stream tonight. So what he's actually doing is he's going to, right at midnight, when free rune removal starts, he's going to be changing out runes so that he can use like some funky monsters in Guild War while he's got the free rune change. So that'll be a fun stream. He's going to do some RTA as well. But for those, I just saw a bunch of you jump into Discord, so welcome. Welcome to the server. And since Jason's back, let us now pop up. Wait, lost my window. Here we go. Okay, Jason, so we collectively identified, or Morgie, I don't know which way to call you. We collectively identified a couple of runes that we would throw some ancient reapps into, and it's this Nemesis and the Endure right here. And I know they're not the violence you want, but these are ancients, not your main runes anyway. So personally, I would speed chase on that Endure a little bit because you could use that rune. I don't like the HP innate, but if it's a fast enough rune, you will find places to use it. It could be a broken set Bastet or something like that. And then the Nemesis is just kind of a good potential all-around rune, and it's not great right now. So leave it up to you. Ancient reapps are really hard to get. I want your go-ahead on that. Dylan, I do know the stat requirements, and I will show you them in Discord. Well, in Discord, excuse me. In Nemesis is okay, Endure is a no-go. Okay. So I will show you the stats after we do the Nemesis rune. Slime Fire 2. That's this one with 7 resistance. Okay. That is ancient, right? Yeah, that's ancient. Okay. Just want to make sure. Well, I could have just looked at the reapps too, obviously. All right, let's see what we can hit here. Whoa! Damn! So we're keeping the left side, right? Just to be clear. I'm going to hit select on the left. Damn! Okay, so just for the record here, I just want to let you all know, for the record, I have never reapped a rune faster than 20 speed on my own account. Not once. Not one time. Not one freaking time. What do you got? Oh, you don't have any grinds here. All right. So we're going to have to leave that one alone. But man, that rune is sick. That rune is sick. Jason, do you want to let me I mean, come on. 22 speed and 1 reapp. Let me hit the Endure one time. People are calling for it. It's the content. One time, all right. Just one. We're only doing one, I promise you. Let's see here. One time. Could we just have like back-to-back crazy reapps? Back-to-back crazy reapps? Come on. Nope. We cannot. All right. All right. We'll leave the indoor alone then. That was it. Even so, the Nemesis was beautiful. Yeah, seriously, Garv, this is like the best reapp session I can ever remember having. Like, this has been insane. I lost track. I don't even know how many. It's got to be 6 or 7 really beast runes now, something like that. The crit damage one is actually still the best, I think. I know it's not the fastest, but that crit damage rune, that would be the best rune on my account, by far. Like, not even by close, by far. That would be the best rune on my account. Alright, so we've got 7 reapps left. Oh, okay, Dylan. Yeah, that'll be... Oh, okay, for those of you guys who just came in late and didn't see that crit damage rune, you've got to see this beast. This absolute beast. Here is this beautiful rune. Now, I know it doesn't look like anything because it's blocked off by the top of the screen. Okay, let's do that. Here's this rune, and I know it doesn't look as good as some of you might think initially because remember, it's not grinded yet, but it's quad grindable. It's 120% efficiency just with hero runes. Hero grinds. Just with hero grinds, this will be 120% slot 4. If it hits max grinds, this is 130+% efficiency rune. That is beyond G3 quality. Slow for G3, but in terms of efficiency, it's beyond G3 efficiency. And then the other one, since Sim was talking about it, the Called Shot. Where was it? It's on Hathor, right? So the Called Shot was the very first reapp. I said we're going to come out the gate with a 21 speed reapp on Hathor. Oh, it wasn't... Which one was it then? It wasn't... Oh, we got to go by sub-pro... I said 21 speed... Oh, was it the... It was the Vio 3, wasn't it? Yeah. I said we're coming out the gate with a 21 speed reapp on Hathor, and we nailed it on the first reapp, which was sick. So there's the recap for those of you who came out late. We also pulled like a 20 crit rate, this one right here. 20 crit rate, 10 speed, perfectly set up to just gem attack right onto it. All right, so we got 7 reapps left. Let me put the swap back up. There we go. We got 7 reapps left. Let's see if there's anything left to... Yeah, that's going to be the strongest slime in the game when he's done leveling it. Morgie levels stuff really slow, though. It might take a while to level that slime up. Just a 2-star, of course, you know. Just a little bit of leveling. Alright, so let's take a look at your will runes, because we really haven't done many will other than the legend. Let's see what we've got here. Slowest will runes. Oh, is that too small? There we go. Now you guys should be able to see it better. So we want to go, let's go to start off with no innate attack, defense, or HP. Get our prime targets. So we got 10 possible targets. There's 4 of them with no speed. We also want to make sure the main stat is not speed. Actually, let's take a look at speed. There's 2 speeds, 102 and a 94. The 94 is still gemmable. It's just that's a good solid rune. It's not worth reapping. So now we'll go not speed, and we'll see what we've got down here. Accuracy resistance. This is the one right here. This Annabelle slot. Oh, never mind. That's an innate speed. I forgot to put no innate speed. The Lexi slot 5. That's really, really high efficiency. Once you gem the accuracy for HP, that's off the charts efficiency. So we got to leave that alone. The Dozer slot 3 is 20 crit rate, which you need. The Jamire slot 3 is kind of garbage. The Jamire slot 3 is our target. That's what we're looking for right here. Or did we do this one already and I didn't update it? I feel like we might have done this one already. It might just not be updated. Oh, I'm not on Will. There we go. XG derp again. Austin, throw out that XG derp right there. Is it Jemire I'm looking for? Yeah, it is Jemire. Okay. Will 3. I'm not... There he is. There he is, right near the bottom. Okay. Yeah, this is the target right here. Yeah, efficiency is set on... It should be set on default. It is using my towers, not Jason's, but the efficiency calculation is set on default. Whoops. Pop back over to runes. So Alec, efficiency percent matters for support monsters a lot more than it matters for nukers. For support monsters, it's really important, but it's also not the be-all, end-all. Target stats is ultimately the most important thing. Effective HP matters a lot in certain game metas, but it's like your nukers, you're going to want them to have a certain baseline effective HP. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say which one is specifically more important. It's more about the target stats that you're looking for in a monster. And what happens is efficiency just gets you more overall stats so you can get to higher target stats. Effective HP is really important for your tanks and for your tanky bruisers, and efficiency is really important for your support monsters, basically. They're kind of different things. Dylan, I would be able to get your JSON. We'd do that before we started. And Morg, you are getting a reapp on Jemire right here, because I feel like this is the target. Damn! I keep that. I keep that. 31 accuracy on a slot 3. I keep that. Probably just re-gem the speed for something higher, or gem crit rate for HP and make it a 6 support rune. It's up to you, though. I mean, we're taking this side. I assume we're taking this side either way. It's a better overall rune by far. The question is if you want me to hit it again. Cameron, this would work on a lot of monsters. You could put this on a Rika. You could put it on a Ciara. I mean, you say missing a roll, Austin. What do you... this is pretty high efficiency, especially when you're rolling accuracy. I'll load it up here in the optimizer so you guys can see. The rune's 86 fully grinded right now. Hit it again, keep right? Okay, we'll do that, then I won't load it in the optimizer if we're hitting it again. Well, obviously we're keeping left at this point. You wouldn't want to split it. I don't know, Sim. I mean, I don't think she's ever going to land the dot. It doesn't matter how much accuracy she has, to be honest. But the 6 crit rate will help her gain attack bar so she can miss her dot. No, seriously, there are some monsters that I mean, you're saying it's only 3 rolls into accuracy, but remember, accuracy has a range of 4 to 8. So if you take an average of 6, yeah, it's not max rolls. That would be 40 res, but it's really hard because it has that wider range. I've never rolled 31 accuracy, and I'm like not even trying to talk about the reapps here, but I've never rolled a 31 accuracy rune. My highest is 29. All right, well, we're obviously keeping the left. We'll hit it one more time, and that'll leave us with 4, and then we can talk about what you want to do with the last 4. Yuck. All right. Let's see if there's any other good targets. Well, here, let me load it up and show you the efficiency and the potential on this one. So we stay 6 crit rate. HP turns into defense percent 8. Accuracy is going to be 31. And the speed is 5. So that puts the rune at 87% efficiency, which is higher than it was fully grinded previously. Am I scrolled up all the way here? There you go. So the potential on this rune now, if we were to Just grind the speed to 9. Well, so I would probably gem the speed and then grind it. You could probably get 11 out of that. Make the defense 15. And then the rune would potentially be 100% rune with 31 accuracy. So to me, I still like this rune. I still keep it. I mean, it may not be the best rune in your box, but there's going to be a day where you're like, man, if I had 31 accuracy on a slot 3, I'd be stoked. So while you think about it, I'm going to look for any other potential targets. The Hathor 5, you want your Hathor to be faster. We got to, actually that Hathor 5 is a pretty good target also. I think that Hathor 5 is a good target. I don't like reapping slot 5s as much. They're harder to get big rolls on, but this rune doesn't fit together that well. Yeah, I agree with that, Sim. That's kind of like a much better way of what I said the long way. Ace, he didn't want to do any Swift. So no Swift for today. Okay, that is total trash. I think the music just stopped playing for some reason. There we go. Music's back. All right. I would love to go out. I mean, we've had a lot of beast runes, but if we could go out with one bang, and that bang is not 61 flat attack. That's a boom. Like that's more. Yeah, that's a. All right, 2 more tries here. 1 big bang to finish it out. Come on. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cover this bad boy up. Final reapp of the session. No speed. 0 speed. We're going to start from the top, though. Zero speed. 10 crit rate. 7 attack. 14 defense. And 20 crit damage. That is not a bad rune at all. It turned into a PvE rune, but that is not a bad rune at all. I would like that quite a bit. So I leave it up to you though, Jason. You tell me where you want me to settle on this final one. I'm going to fix the windows here. Right, it is. Okay. Let's drop that. Let's fix the screen right here. That's pretty nice, man. That's more than you. I mean, well, yeah, the attack is kind of low, so I'll go with you on it's usable. If the defense and the attack were reversed, this thing would be an absolute beast. That's the only derp, is that defense hit needed to go to attack, and it would have been just gorgeous. But from an efficiency perspective, it's insane. Yeah, we got the correct one saved here. All right, Jason, we'll definitely do this again. This was a lot of fun. People wanted to see the Perna rune, and I also promised somebody I'd show them how to calculate Julie. Yeah, we'll show the Perna rune. Okay, let me bring the optimizer back up. Let's go ahead and clear this. Let's sort by efficiency. So this is the Perna rune, 125%, which, by the way, that crit damage rune can actually, well, this is also a crit damage rune. Jeez. Actually, you know what? With the speed here, this is probably nicer than the one we made. Even though the other one might be higher efficiency, I got to admit, this is probably nicer than the one that we made. Here is the Perna rune. 22 speed, 24 attack. This This is not the Perna rune. It's Wilfor. Hold up. You have two Pernas. You have two Pernas. I got trolled right there. Okay, here is the Perna rune. This is the sick rune. I was like, that rune's nice, but it's not that good. Yeah, this is the Perna rune. Okay, you guys missed all of that. I'm so glad I had the screen covered because I just got completely trolled. So we're gonna go ahead and show you what happened. I was in Violent and I pulled up this rune and I was like, here's the Perna. It's a crit damage slot 4, and it's like, it's okay. And then I realized it's the Will rune. That's the actual absurd rune right here. So the odds of that are pretty good, actually. I just screwed that one up. But okay, I know I missed a little bit of chat here, so let's see here. Okay, Dylan, yeah, I'll show you the Julie before we log out for sure. And then Kevin had a question about broken sets versus full sets. Okay, so the thing about broken sets, Kevin, let's start off by talking about 4 sets. When you take a Violent or Despair Swift, any kind of 4 set, and you use those runes to break into other sets, you make it harder to then build 4 sets. So maybe you made one monster better, but you've probably made another worse because you can't put a 4 set on that monster. Now, when it comes to 2 sets, it's okay to break a set, but just to give you like one example, imagine you have a 30 crit rate slot 1 rune that is Endure, and then you have a 20 crit rate slot 3 rune that is Blade. You put those 2 runes on your monster, you've got 50 crit rate. What if you have a Blade slot 1 18 crit rate? You make the same, because you get that set bonus, you make the same 50 crit rate by making the set, even though the slot 1 rune is not as good. And now you've kept that crazy 30 crit rate Endure rune for another monster that can also benefit from it. Of course, obviously, Endure crit rate doesn't fit together, but the point here is usually that with the set bonuses, you have to factor that into your final stats. And then if you can't make good 2 sets, then it's fine to break those, but the 4 sets you really want to try to avoid breaking. So that's my opinion on it anyway. And you're gonna have to break some sets, especially with boosters, or if you just really need to hit target stats, but you want to try not to break too many sets. What's up, Curtis? Glad you're able to make it. And did I miss anybody else? I did not. So let me show you guys how to calculate the Julie efficiency. And I hope you have Julie, so I can actually just load my I'll just load my file here, and then we'll do it. Actually, no, you've got Julie, right, Morg? Yeah, so let's just see what the best Julie that Morg can make is. Does the optimizer take into account set bonuses? It does take into account set bonuses for the stats, but it does not take it into account when it gives you the efficiency. So if you've got like triple blade, that extra 36 crit rate, it's not counting that in the efficiency of the monster, but it is showing you the crit rate. All right, so for a Julie, we are going to start off pretty much what Sim said right there. So for a Julie, this is an example of where I would allow a broken set because we desperately need to hit a specific stat target. So we're going to look for Rage, and the ideal here, if you could do it, is Rage Fight. But we are just going to start off, looking for Rage Fight, and then after that, if we can't make it, we'll go to Rage Broken set. I'm going to turn the camera off here for a second so you guys can see. You click this plus 15 down here. We're going to come up here and we're going to go to use locked runes. We're going to look for attack, crit damage attack. We're going to set up focus stats of CR, CD, attack, and then accuracy and HP only because the optimizer performs better for some odd reason when you give it more focus stats, even when you don't care about those stats. Now, for your Julie, I would set a really high search depth and let it run for a while. So I set it for like 100. But for the purposes of live stream, we don't want to wait that long. So I'm just going to set it for 20 so that it'll calculate quickly. Then we're going to slide our attack and crit damage to 1.5 and our crit rate to 1.0. The way they're set now, but that's not actually the default. So we're going to slide the attack up. We're going to slide the crit damage up, and you can actually leave the crit rate at 1.5 as well. And then you are going to hit this little settings cog right here where the mouse is. So now I can turn the camera back on if you've seen the settings cog. We're going to come in here. We're going to take Julie's 1,000 shots. We're going to click max skill. We are going to click on the crit button right here. We're going to take an attack lead of 33% or 38 if you're using, for example, yeah, so you got it exactly right, Ripper, but I'm going to show you a different way to do it that's just a little bit easier maybe. So you're going to do 33 crit rate if you're using like Illusion Lead, or 38 if you're using Abigail. We're going to make sure we have our Kairos dungeon, and then we're going to take the Dragons GB10 if we're doing Dragons. Then for Dragons, the enemy defense that we worry about is 1204 defense. So we're going to put 1204 defense. Now, Julie throws 6 cards, so if you take all 6 cards and put them together, the multiplier is 720% attack. So you put the 720 here. And guys, of course, I'm going to upload this stream afterwards, so let me give you a marker. We have been streaming for 1 hour and 42 minutes. So if you ever need to fast forward back and get this screenshot, 1 hour and 42 minute mark. So we're going to do all of this right here. We're not going to worry about any passives or anything else. We're going to hit apply. And then we're going to come up here to this little more button. We're going to expand this down and count the number of fight sets that you have. So let's say you have 8 fight sets, for example. You just click this 8 times to get 8 fight sets. And then up here, we're going to take our use grindstones and we're going to put minimum calculation. Curtis, it sounds complicated, but if you just copy the screenshot, then it's not quite as bad. After that, we're done and we just hit optimize. So if you just copy the screen, it's not quite as bad. Then we do, we sort by damage, and holy crap, he can easily clear the waves. 20,000 for 18. You need, if I remember correctly, you need 18,270. So you need 18,270 to clear the waves, and Morg could do 20,400 in a rage fight set, which is even better. So, yeah, your runes are better than mine, bro. And they were better than mine before we... Oh, thank you. Hit me, pointed out. I forgot to type in the crit rate. That was really important. That's why you did so much damage. Yeah, I did. I thought I had it in there. Thank you guys for catching that. That would have been really bad. Yes, we do need 100 crit rate. So you cannot do that much damage. I thought I had typed that in. Totally my bad. Dylan, I have to go double check. All right, so we're going to clear off the fight runes, and we're going to re-optimize, looking for Rage Broken. And one more time to point this out, that 100 crit rate is very important. And then the other thing you could do is also put in that number 18,270 here. Now, realistically, because damage varies a little bit, the monsters have 18,270, so to safely clear the waves, you want to be around 18,600. This is for Giants B10. So you need 18,600 to safely clear the waves, which means you have about 10 builds that would do it. You have about 10 builds that would do it. Now, I've got to double check the stats. I don't remember the Giant stats off the top of my head, so let me just check the wiki. And I'll show you the Giants B10. For DB10, you need basically what I just showed, Jason, and you have just enough to clear it. Okay, the waves in Giants B10 are 1301 defense, and we need 14,955. On wave 1, 1297. So yeah. 1301 and 14,955. So we need 1301 here. Okay, so the only change for Giants is you make the defense 1301 right here. That's the only thing that's different. So Dragons is 1204, Giants is 1301, but we're looking for a lower damage number here. If the wiki is correct, because I just pulled this number from the wiki, and the threshold is lower in Giants. But if the wiki is correct, then we need just about 15,300 damage, which obviously Morg was able to do much more than that. That's what it is. Yeah, is it 30% damage reduction, Joshua? I knew that wasn't adding up the other day, but I can't remember. Is it 20 or 30% reduction? That's why it wasn't adding up the other day, Ace. Because we forgot about the, or I forgot about the damage reduction on the giants. Or the golems in the giants. $40 are you? Okay, wow. I didn't realize it was that much. So if you need 14,955. When HP is half, 40% less damage. So that's actually 20%. Yeah, so basically that's actually going to be what we could just say is that's a 20% damage reduction. So if we need 14,955, then we're just going to multiply that by 1.2. 17,946, which is basically the same thing as DB10. Right about 18.3. So you'd need to be around 18.3 right here. I think I might have shortcutted that though. I think you might to me be slightly higher. Because I think it actually goes the other way around. So if you took like half of that is 7,500 times 0.8 is 6,000. Yeah. So I think I shortcutted that. I think you probably need to be up around 19,000. It would take me a little bit to work that out, which I'm not going to do on stream. Well, but you'll need to be somewhere between 18 and 19,000 to one-shot the giants. But you're doing that against a higher defense. So we're at 1301 defense for 18,000. In DB10, you would be at 1204, looking for 18,300. Yeah, Dragons is easiest to one-shot because of the higher defense. We've got 8 fight sets loaded up right here. Yeah, Ripper's right. The 3rd or 4th hit would depend on the RNG roll too, because if you knocked it under 50% on the 3rd hit, rather, if you didn't knock it under 50% on the 3rd hit, then the 4th hit would still give you full damage. So, for those of you who are thinking that's a lot of damage, just so you know, that's why I did the GB10 and DB10 videos that use Shayna and Lucian, because your Julie needs to do about 30% less damage. And when she does that, as long as she can do 30% less damage than that, so mine does about 15,000 with many fewer fight sets, then you would be able to use a Lucian in Giants to clear the wave, and his AI is 100%. Or you can use a Shayna to clear the waves in Dragons, and her AI is 100%. Alright, so that is it for the reapp stream. I know Ace has his stream coming up, so I think we'll probably wrap the stream up here unless anybody has any questions, or if I missed anybody's questions above, feel free to throw them out now. And I will be, I'll be streaming again tomorrow in, 13 and a half hours from now. I'm going to be streaming the free rune removal on my own account 13 and a half hours from now as well. That'll be a longer stream. So once again, for the members, thank you guys so much for the memberships. Thank you, Sim and Ripper, for the channel stickers. It was really appreciated, very much. On Discord, I'm going to throw the Discord stream, the Discord link out here into stream. So if you guys didn't join Discord, feel free to join in. Lair, right now, I'm only streaming on YouTube. Twitch is a little bit of a better streaming experience, but we get a lot more interaction here on YouTube. So for right now, we're doing just YouTube. So guys, hope to see you in the Discord channel. And Josh, proper RNG to get good rune, proper prayer RNG. There's the proper prayer RNG, I think, is just farm on someone else's account, because when you jump onto someone else's account and reapp, you get the 3 best reapps that you've ever done. So that's the trick. Have someone do your reapps for you. With that said, thank you guys very much. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I'll see you tomorrow on tomorrow's stream or in Discord. Have a great night, guys. Oh, you know what? The most important thing that I didn't even throw out here, I literally just hit end stream and canceled it. Single most important thing I should say is thank you to Morgie for letting me do this on your account. Very much appreciated for letting me do this on your account and generating the content. So, Dylan, just grab me on Discord and we'll talk about it. Bye, Lucas. I appreciate it. And now that we've thanked Morgie, everybody have a great night.